They told you it was just aging. They said it was normal to lose your edge after 60. But what if I told you that the real reason your erections have weakened has nothing to do with age and everything to do with what's on your plate? What if the very food you've been told to fear, eggs, could actually be the key to regaining the vitality, performance, and confidence you thought were long gone? I'm Dr. James, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of clinical experience. I've worked with thousands of men just like you, men who felt frustrated, ashamed, and quietly defeated. And I've helped them reclaim their power using the one thing most doctors never even mention: nutrition. Here's the paradox. Eggs have been demonized for decades, blamed for cholesterol and heart problems. Yet when combined with specific natural foods, they become one of the most potent tools for restoring blood flow, boosting testosterone, and strengthening your erections, naturally, safely, and effectively. This isn't a theory. It's backed by biochemistry and real patient results. Today, I'll walk you through 5 powerful combinations: eggs with spinach, avocado, tomato, sweet potato, and a special quartet that some of my patients call nature's Viagra. These are simple, affordable foods that work with your body, not against it. And in just a moment, I'll reveal how one daily habit with these foods can begin restoring your sexual strength in as little as 7 days. So don't go anywhere, because what you're about to hear could change everything. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time to do it, and don't forget to tap the bell so you never miss another health solution designed specifically for men over 60. If this message speaks to you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0 and let me know how I can better serve your journey to strength and vitality. Let's begin with the foundation, the first and most essential combination that's helped countless men restore healthy blood flow right where it matters most. It all starts with something simple: eggs and spinach. But when these two come together, they create what I call a natural nitric oxide factory inside your body, and the science behind it might just surprise you. 1. Eggs plus spinach, the nitric oxide factory. I'll never forget one of my patients, Mark, 68 years old, who came into my office with his shoulders slumped and a quiet tone in his voice. "Doc," he said, "I just don't feel like a man anymore." He had energy dips, weak morning erections, and a sense that something had faded. But when we looked past the surface, what we found wasn't age, it was circulation. And the solution? It started with something as simple as eggs and spinach. Now, I know that might sound underwhelming. Eggs and spinach, that's just breakfast, right? But when you understand how these two foods interact in your body, you'll realize it's anything but ordinary. Spinach is loaded with natural nitrates, powerful compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide, the very molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax and expand. This allows blood to flow freely, especially to the areas responsible for strong, lasting erections. But here's the twist. Your body can't complete that process without support. That's where eggs come in. Eggs are rich in B vitamins like folate and B6, along with high-quality protein and healthy fats. These nutrients act like cofactors, triggering the conversion of those nitrates in spinach into usable nitric oxide. Together, they create a natural chemical reaction in your body that supports smoother, stronger blood flow. There's more. Spinach contains iron, but it's in a form that's harder for the body to absorb, non-heme iron. Eggs contain heme iron, which is not only more absorbable, but it helps your body absorb the iron from spinach more effectively. Iron deficiency often goes unnoticed in older men, yet it quietly drains energy, reduces oxygen flow, and yes, even weakens your erections. Combining eggs and spinach helps restore what's been slipping away quietly for years. The beauty of this combination is how accessible it is. Scramble eggs with fresh spinach, make a fluffy spinach omelet, or simply saute spinach as a side to a pair of soft-boiled eggs. But timing matters. Eat it in the morning when your body's nitric oxide production is naturally at its peak. This gives you the best chance to unlock its full power throughout the day. Mark made this small change every morning for a month. At his next appointment, he walked in smiling. His energy was up, his confidence was back, and so were his erections. That's the power of the right nutrition at the right time. But while blood flow is the foundation, there's another piece of the puzzle that most men overlook, and it has everything to do with the one hormone that makes you feel alive again. Let's talk about testosterone. 2. Eggs plus avocado, the natural testosterone boost. I remember sitting across from Raymond, a 72-year-old retired engineer who had always prided himself on being sharp, strong, and full of life. But lately something had shifted. I still love my wife, he told me, but I just don't feel the same fire. It's like my body forgot how to respond. His lab tests showed the usual culprit, low testosterone. Not dangerously low, but just enough to dim the spark. The solution wasn't in a prescription bottle, it was in his kitchen. And it started with two foods that most men over 60 seriously underestimate: eggs and avocado. We've been told for years to fear fat, that cholesterol is bad, that eating eggs will clog your arteries. But here's the truth, no one tells you your body can't make testosterone without fat and cholesterol. And not just any fat. You need the kind of healthy, nourishing fat that comes straight from nature. Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, which is proven to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation, two major blocks to testosterone production. Eggs, on the other hand, provide the cholesterol that your body converts into testosterone, along with lecithin, which strengthens cell membranes and supports hormone function at a cellular level. But the real magic happens when you combine them. Eggs help you absorb the fat-soluble nutrients in avocado, like vitamin E, which protect your blood vessels and support hormonal balance. Avocados bring in potassium even more than bananas, which helps lower blood pressure and supports better circulation. Together, these two foods fuel the very systems that testosterone depends on. And there's more than just the physical benefits. When your testosterone rises, even modestly, you feel more alive, more confident, more grounded in your masculinity. Raymond began having his egg and avocado breakfast 3 times a week. Simple. Toast, a few slices of avocado, 2 poached eggs on top. Within a few weeks, he said something I'll never forget. "Doc, I feel like I woke up from a long nap." His energy was sharper, his mood more stable, and in the bedroom, things were finally clicking again. The truth is, testosterone isn't just about sex. It's about how you show up in your own life, how you feel in your skin. But there's another piece to this puzzle. Even with strong testosterone and better blood flow, if your blood vessels are damaged, erections still won't happen the way they should. That's why the next combination might be the most powerful yet, for protecting the very highways your blood travels on. Let's keep going. 3. Eggs plus tomato, blood vessel protection, and stronger erections. One of the most overlooked reasons men over 60 begin to lose their edge is something you rarely feel until it's too late: damage to the inner lining of your blood vessels. I saw this time and again in my practice. Men like Harold, 66, who told me, "I still have the desire, but nothing happens." When we dug deeper, the issue wasn't just testosterone or even blood flow, it was the condition of his arteries. And that's where a powerful but simple food pairing comes into play: eggs and tomatoes. Tomatoes are rich in a compound called lycopene, one of the most potent antioxidants nature provides. Its main job? To repair and protect the endothelium, the thin layer of cells that line your arteries and allow them to dilate and contract. When these cells are damaged, blood flow suffers and your erections become weaker or disappear altogether. But lycopene can help reverse that process, restoring flexibility and vitality to blood vessels that have silently stiffened over the years. Here's the twist. Lycopene is fat-soluble, which means your body can't absorb it well unless you consume it with fat. That's where eggs make all the difference. The healthy fats in egg yolks increase lycopene absorption by up to 400%. You're not just getting a little benefit from the tomato, you're supercharging it with the egg. Even more, eggs provide folate and B12, which support nitric oxide production and the overall health of your vascular system. Harold took the advice to heart. He began eating scrambled eggs with cooked tomatoes 3 times a week. Just a simple sauté, nothing fancy. Within 2 weeks, he was experiencing stronger morning erections, improved blood pressure, and an energy he hadn't felt in years. He looked me in the eye and said, "Doc, I didn't know I could feel like this again." That's the power of supporting your blood vessels. Not with pills, but with food. And when you protect the vessels that carry life through your body, everything else begins to respond. But blood flow and hormone health are only part of the story. What about energy, the kind of sustained masculine power that carries you through the day and into the night? That's where the next combination comes in. It's one of the most underrated secrets I share with my patients, and it changes the game for older men. Let's talk about it next. 4. Eggs plus sweet potato, energy and testosterone. There's something heartbreaking about seeing a man lose his spark, not just in the bedroom, but in how he walks, talks, and moves through the world. That was the case with Dennis, a 70-year-old grandfather who used to hike, build things with his hands, and light up every room he entered. When he came to see me, he said, "Doc, I'm running out of steam. I wake up tired, I go to bed tired, and let's just say, the fire's gone cold." What Dennis didn't realize was that his issue wasn't just hormonal. It was metabolic. And the answer wasn't in a pill. It was sitting right there on his dinner plate: eggs and sweet potato. Sweet potatoes are one of nature's perfect energy sources. They're packed with complex carbohydrates that provide long-lasting, steady energy without the sugar spikes and crashes that drain your body. But what most men don't know is that sweet potatoes are also rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A, a key nutrient for healthy testosterone production. Low vitamin A often means low testosterone, yet it's rarely tested or talked about. Now combine that with eggs, nature's most complete protein and a vital source of cholesterol, which is the raw material your body uses to build testosterone. Eggs also contain selenium and choline, 2 nutrients essential for cellular repair and hormone balance. Together, eggs and sweet potatoes fuel not just your energy, but your endurance, drive, and hormonal health. And let's not forget potassium. Sweet potatoes contain more potassium than bananas, and this powerful mineral helps lower blood pressure and supports healthy circulation, both of which are essential for maintaining firm erections. Pair that with the healthy fats and protein from eggs, and you've got a meal that feeds your body on every level. Dennis started eating a baked sweet potato with 2 scrambled eggs 3 mornings a week. Within 10 days, he noticed a difference. "I'm not dragging anymore," he told me. "I'm waking up with energy and with something else, too." His laughter told me everything I needed to know. This combination isn't just fuel, it's a foundation for masculine vitality. But what happens when we take everything we've learned so far and put it together? Layering circulation, hormone support, cellular repair, and antioxidant protection into one powerful protocol. That's what we're about to explore next. And trust me, this final combination has left some of my toughest patients absolutely speechless. 5. The ultimate quartet: eggs plus pomegranate plus walnuts plus garlic. Some combinations don't just support your health, they transform it. I've seen it time and again with my older patients. But there's one combination that stands above the rest. So effective that a few of my most skeptical patients came back to me after 2 weeks and simply said, "I didn't think this was possible at my age." I call it the ultimate quartet: eggs, pomegranate, walnuts, and garlic. 4 simple foods, each powerful on its own, but together they form a nutritional symphony that restores circulation, boosts testosterone, reduces inflammation, and rebuilds confidence from the inside out. Pomegranate is often called nature's Viagra, and for good reason. It's loaded with antioxidants, especially punicalagin, which not only protect your blood vessels but actively increase nitric oxide production, essential for strong erections. When you pair that with eggs, which provide protein and fat to help absorb these plant compounds more effectively, you get a deeper, longer-lasting benefit. Then come walnuts, rich in omega-3 fatty acids and arginine. Arginine is the amino acid your body converts directly into nitric oxide. The omega-3s help reduce inflammation in your blood vessels, allowing for better blood flow and better response when arousal strikes. But it doesn't stop there. Garlic steps in like a silent warrior. When crushed, it releases allicin, a compound that relaxes your blood vessels and improves circulation within an hour. Some of my patients eat a small clove raw each morning with this mix and say it changed everything. And here's the hidden power behind this quartet. It supports not just sexual function, but your hormonal system too. The zinc in eggs and walnuts help support testosterone production, while the antioxidants in pomegranate and garlic protect your glands from oxidative damage. Together, this isn't just food. It's a formula. A full-body upgrade for any man who wants to reclaim strength, intimacy, and vitality without relying on prescriptions or invasive treatments. I've seen this quartet bring men back to life, men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, who thought their best days were behind them. And when they feel that shift, when their body begins to respond again, they start standing taller, laughing louder, and loving deeper. But how do you bring all this together into one simple daily ritual? In the final section, I'll show you exactly how to turn these foods into a powerful morning habit and what to expect in just 7, 14, and 30 days. You don't want to miss this. Conclusion. I've spent over 3 decades helping men navigate the quiet struggles that come with aging, fatigue, fading confidence, and the heartbreak of a body that doesn't respond the way it used to. And through all those years, one truth has remained constant. The body wants to heal. It's never too late to restore strength, circulation, and desire. But the key isn't in a miracle drug or a one-size-fits-all solution. It's in understanding how simple foods, like eggs, can work with your body, not against it. We started with eggs and spinach, the foundation of nitric oxide production and improved blood flow. Then we added avocado, unlocking natural testosterone with healthy fats and essential cholesterol. Tomatoes brought the power of lycopene to protect and repair your blood vessels. Sweet potatoes offered long-lasting energy and crucial hormonal support. And finally, the ultimate quartet, eggs, pomegranate, walnuts, and garlic, wove together everything your body needs to reclaim its vitality, from nitric oxide and hormone balance to inflammation control and cellular repair. These aren't just nutrition tips. These are acts of self-respect. They are reminders that you don't have to accept decline as your destiny. I've watched men come back to life from these changes. Men who thought it was over, only to find that their body was still waiting for the right fuel, the right rhythm, and the right care. If you take just one thing from this message, let it be this. Age is not the problem. Starvation is. Starvation of nutrients, circulation, and belief. When you feed your body what it's been missing, it begins to respond faster than you might expect. Start with one change, one meal, one morning, then build from there. And if you're ready to take this seriously, I have something for you. In the next video, I'll show you how to combine all of these ingredients into a single morning ritual, a drink that's helped thousands of older men feel younger again. Stick with me. Your second youth may just begin tomorrow morning. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with a friend who needs to hear it and leave a comment below to let me know what part spoke to you most. Your story might inspire someone else. And if you'd like to support this channel and help us keep creating content that empowers men over 60, consider making a small donation. Every bit helps us reach more people with natural, life-changing solutions.